You know how you can have three best friends and one in particular knows all your secrets, and the remaining two, yes, they're your friends, but they don't know everything that one particular friend knows. The person knows where you're going to, the person knows where you're coming from, the person knows even your darkest secrets. What makes that one different for the other two? Hi guys, welcome back to Hadassah's Face. Thank you for being with us on this journey. I realized that we actually gained 2 new subscribers, like I was dancing. You would think I got 1 million subscribers. I got 2 new subscribers on this platform, and thank you all for trusting us and also joining with us on Hadassah's Face. So let's go back to it. So why we have 3 best friends and one in particular knows your darkest secret, like even the secret that you don't want anybody to know, like secret that you can't even tell yourself you were to be an external person, but this one friend knows everything about you. What makes that one person different from the other 2? So I'm going to tie this with God. Reading scripture, I've discovered that there are some things God actually told some people in parables, and then there are some things he actually told his disciples or other people using normal words for them to understand. And I began to ask myself, why was Jesus hiding some things from some people? What made the disciples better than the general crowd? Even within the disciples, right? 3 in particular, he told them deep things, and within those 3 he told one in particular the deepest thing, what made him actually stand out amongst the 12 disciples. And that's what we're going to discuss today. God doesn't want to hide anything from us. It's more of how much we want to draw from him. If we are inquisitive, God is like an open tap, ready to release as much as he wants. So imagine if I have 3 best friends and I am currently going through a hard time, right? But one in particular always sends me a message and says, "Hi, what's up? How are you? I discovered that you're not talking so much when we met. Hi, what's up? Are you feeling better today?" Like when the person consistently checks up on me, I'll obviously know that this person has a better or a softer heart for me compared to the 2 other friends. So there's this likelihood that that person is going to know so much about me. So I can always say, "Oh, I'm not talking right now because this is what's happening. I'm so happy right now because this is what's happening," because the person has a track record of which checking up on me. And that's how it is with God. With God, what made that one person out of the 12 disciples, what made Peter stand out from the 12 disciples is that Peter was one who was always questioning. He always wanted to know more. He was quite inquisitive. So if you are an inquisitive person, I would say it's actually a good attribute to a degree. So Peter was an inquisitive person, always asking Jesus questions, and Jesus knew that this one is really concerned about my business. This one is really concerned about what makes me happy. So I'm going to pour as much information into him and I'm going to help him. So we see Peter knowing the deep things of God. When Jesus asked that, "Who do people say I am?" they all chorused an answer. But Peter, the second time Jesus asked, Peter was able to give a different response. And Peter said, "You are the Son of God." And what did Jesus say? "Flesh and blood didn't reveal this to you." That's even to show that the host of heaven, they were in support of Peter. There was just this divine revelation constantly pouring on Peter. Why? Because, like I said, he's inquisitive and he loved God. We can see his love for Jesus when they came to arrest him in the garden. And what did Peter do? He chopped off this person's ear, ready to go all out. He could do anything, even if it could be extreme, right? Because then it was not converted. So Jesus knew that this guy in question is worthy of knowing my secret. So also, out of the 12 disciples, why was it that Jesus said, "Peter, upon this rock, I will build my church"? Because Peter had the heart of the Father. He had the heart of Jesus. So going back to our scenario, the friend that wants to ensure that my business is his business, trust me, I'm telling you literally all my secrets. Why? Because I know you are after my good. So if you want to be somebody who God can look upon and say, "I want to bless this person with so much secrets," you need to be hungry for God. Another example I can cite is the story of Abraham. You know, when God wanted to destroy Sodom and Gomorrah, God said that, "I can't hide this thing from Abraham because I know he has a track record. I've tested him, I trust him, I know him. Like, I can be rest assured that this guy is serious about me. He said, I can't do this thing and hide this from my servant Abraham. And before God even destroyed Sodom and Gomorrah, he came and he had a conversation with Abraham, and he said, Abraham, I want to destroy Sodom and Gomorrah. And then he began to bargain with God. What I'm saying in essence is that for God to trust you with information, because information are actually very sensitive, for God to trust you with the information about your family that even your grandfather doesn't know about, for God to trust you about anything, ministry, love, relationship, whatever it is, you must be somebody that loves God. You must be someone that is addicted to God. You must be somebody that is all about your father's business. And then God will know that this person, I have a track record of him trusting me, him wanting the best for my ministry, of him wanting my will to be done, so I can open up and tell you these things. Jesus was actually somebody who didn't go around just talking anyhow. So if we want to be held accountable to the secret of God, we must be people who don't just blab. We must be people who don't just go around talking. We must be consecrated. We must be careful with our words. We must not have loose mouth. We must be people that have integrity. So if you say, I'm going to meet you here, the person will meet you there. You must be somebody that people can hold you by your word, right? In good season, in bad season, you are constant. And even if you cannot meet up to your promise, there must be a prior information, right? You don't leave the person in the dark. So for God to trust you with his secrets, you must be trustworthy. You must be consistent. Another thing is, when God gives you this information, what do you do with it? Do you just hold it and say, yes, I now know God's secret? You must actually run with it. So when Jesus told Peter that, upon you I'll build my rock, Peter ran with this information. God has given us instruction. We don't sleep on it. We brood on it. We develop on it. We get pruned in the spirit. We get cultivated for the assignment. But we must run with it. We don't sleep on it. Do you think God can trust you with a secret? If yes, I challenge you to ask God for a secret and ask him for the part that he wants you to play in fulfilling his will. Don't forget to like, share, and comment. Till next week. Bye.